And here's the pseudo finished product of wrapping Bowman's neck, shoulders, and the top of his head. To me, it appears that just wrapping it tight seems to be securing this relatively strong. No movement at all, and I have a feeling over time this is going to simply shrink up. As you can see, I've now added another piece of the puzzle. I've actually added a baseball helmet to Bowman. I actually took a long threaded rod and I drilled a hole straight through the head, well, actually the wood rather, and then I simply bolted it with fender washers. And then what happened is the head piece started tipping back and forth like this, so I just put a support GRK screw to stop it from going up and down. This will give me an opportunity to swing the bow in a couple of different spots, and we'll go through all of those locational hits a little bit later when I actually demonstrate on this completed Bowman. And now my next stage of Bowman, I actually put an anchor point. There are little clamps that I've been able to mount on Bowman, and then I can put my boat fender right on the side. I can use that to strike the side and not have to damage the bow, and I can hit something soft. Again, it was a leftover. I found this boat fender and I just went and picked up these anchor clips. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side for a second boat fender that I have in the event that I want to take them on or put them on or take them off. Again, just want to show you that I used these clamps to go on the side. I put one on this side as well. Again, this is just a spring that I had. This is a mechanism for me to connect two things. I can adjust the height now of this boat fender just by moving the links up and down in the chain. This one here can be stationary, and then when I don't want them on, it's just nothing more than simply taking it off, and now I can screw on the arm that's going to come out of here if I need to. This is a work in progress, and you can certainly change things at will. The reason that I like to put the various attachment points is it all depends on what I want to work on. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is put wheels on the bottom of Bowman. Basically, all I did was purchase a couple of wheels. These were like $2 a piece, and I pre-drilled some holes in the wood, in the base, and now I'm just going to screw them in, and then we'll tip Bowman back up, and this way when it's time to move it, we just tip him back, and then we can roll it around. Simply tip it back, and now it's easy for me to maneuver. Instead of having to carry the weight of this, I can use these couple of small wheels, and if I want to get crazier, I can put heavier duty wheels on. I have made a few adjustments to Bowman. I just added some more of the systole rope down almost 3/4 of the way down to the body. Again, none of the adjustments that I've made are significant, and you certainly do have the opportunity to make all types of changes that you'd like. And now I am going to make one more adaptation to Bowman to make it a little more functional for punching with a punching makiwara added to the bow makiwara. And I'm going to do that on the back side where I probably won't be using the bow makiwara as much as the front side. What I need, of course, is a few pieces of plank, and I'll show you how they're going to be applied. These planks are 4 inches wide by about 3/4 of an inch thick, and I'm going to be using those as the makiwara, and you'll see how that is. This is I bought that piece of lumber. It's pressure treated. It was about $4, and this carpet square I went over, I believe, to a little store called Ollie's, and that was $1.50. And I have some GRK screws and some of our liquid nails. So again, I'm going to be assembling it here on the back side of the bow to add as a sort of a punching adaptation adder to the Bowman. I've altered what I originally intended to do. I originally intended to put staples in and then fold the rug over. Well, you get an idea. I was originally intending to put staples here, and then when I went to bend it over, the staples popped out because the rug was so rigid. So instead, I ended up using little 1/2-inch wood screws. Screwed the one side down, bent it, and then I folded it over, measured it, used my tape measure, brand new blade, of course, because it makes cutting through carpet very easy. And once I cut the, put a nice straight edge on, cut the carpet to the right size, folded it over, and now you'll see that I have a nice cushion. I didn't use the liquid nails inside there to hold this to there like I assumed I was going to, because it feels to me like it would be a nicer punch by having this extra piece of cushion. So the rug is really only secured on the back side. It's loose and free-flowing everywhere else.